And then there's L, who does not identify as a swinger at all, right? So you would identify as a single woman who goes to the sex club to fuck men.
Well, not even that.
Okay, keep talking. Yeah, what are you looking for?
I really love the attention. I really love to find a victim to cuddle in the pool with. Yeah. To make I look for that. I call it boyfriend experience.
Okay, all right.
I look for the one night boyfriend experience. I'm not an idiot. These guys are not going to be my boyfriend, okay? 27, not that young.
Yeah.
But I love to have that fire, that, you know, all those like really hot, sexy songs that are like, I want you, no, like I look
you
for
like an animal.
Yeah, I want that, but cuddling in the pool.
Okay, pool at Oasis Aqua Lounge.
Yes. I want attention. I want to be told how hot I am. I want to really hot makeout is important. And then, you know, like I am down to fool around in the pool, but as soon as they're like, let's go to the third floor, I'm like, how about Rachel? How about Stephanie? Like, you know, like go go have fun. Yeah. So I much rather have that beautiful, wonderful experience in the pool and then hand you off. You're not going to call me anyways. You're not going to be my boyfriend anyways. You know, I'm learning to get what I fucking want. Now, you know, things are changing, but...
Now, just to be clear, it's very important to get what you want, but are you at least clear with them that you're not planning to sleep with them?
Yeah, like, but that being said, like, if you warm me up properly, if you, like, rub my clit at the same time, I found that really helps.
Yeah, that's good.
But I have to say all these things.
Of course you do.
And I never used to, because I used to be more shy and more like... they're not going to want to do it, or who am I to tell you how to fuck? But you actually, Toronto Unicorn, for like a long time, and I think like not even in sex, but in every aspect of my life, has told me to demand what I want. And kind of that there's always going to be a way to get what you want, but you don't settle, you know?
Don't hold on to energy that isn't what you want and hope for something better, because you need to say, no, I don't accept that. I am looking for what I want, and I'm not going to just take what I can get.
So what's been happening lately at Oasis, or with men in general, is that it's a bit of a turn of events. Since I've been so kind of, this is it, this is where the line is, this is the barrier in terms of how much we're going to progress tonight, they start asking questions. Why? And before I used to be like, let's just drop it. And I'm like, okay, well, fuck it. Let me, you know, so I tell them the penetration problem.
Yeah.
I tell them how my experiences have been disappointing at Oasis because men are selfish with their pleasure. And they kind of don't have a choice and say, oh, I'm going to be different, because they want to fuck you. I'm going to pleasure you. I'm going to go down. I'm going to do this. And the thing is, I don't think they all even mean it. But in that moment, they're horny and they want to fuck me. So it doesn't even matter if they would have done it regardless. I'm making a list kind of what I need in order for you to fuck me, and they'd be stupid not to do it. It's been better, and I found that guys are trying harder. And the thing is, like, with casual sex in general, like, you know, these guys don't owe you a lot, you know? I mean, you don't owe them a lot, but you're saying what you want. And if they want you, they'd be stupid not to give it to you, because there's 10 other guys there, you know?
And truthfully, it's like you're expecting, like, these invisible expectations. We talked about this recently.
Exactly.
You can't just, like, hope that some guy's gonna spend time on your clit.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Yeah. And I think as girls, we want
telepathy.
We want the men to know how to touch us. We want them to be a man. We want them to know what to do to us. Yeah. And a lot of the time they don't. And there's nothing wrong with asking, with like telling them.
It's true, because sometimes it's not only telling them, but the delivery, the marketing is so important. Because I've seen people do it a little bit off the right vibe, in my opinion, where they'll start barking out dominating orders to somebody, and like no one I know would like be like chill with that. So like you need to be able to get consent to dom someone, like otherwise
I think some guys like that though.
No one knows how your body works unless you're like an established partner or whatever, and it is up to you, meaning us, to give them the pathway to our orgasm. If we
the pathway to our orgasm, that needs to be a slogan somewhere.
Right?
The pathways to our orgasm. Yeah.
This girl literally in the pool the other day, when I pulled out the intrusive question game and said, "What's your pathway to orgasm?" She said, "Counterclockwise clit pressure." Like,
wow.
I said, can everybody hear that? Because it's so important to say what you want if you actually want to be empowered enough to get it. And those people, usually everybody in sex that I know, mostly, wants to be a good lover. And if they are given the playbook and then they don't use it, well, that's their bad.
I was so wet. And Toronto Unicorn knows, like, it's hard for me to get wound up about a guy who I meet right away.
Yeah,
and really to have that instant chemistry and to be literally DTF, like, all the way.
Down to fuck.
Yeah,
that's... And I saw this. I was witnessing it because I was like, I was going to go grab her to go home. And I remember when I saw her making out passionately with this guy, I, like, turned around and went and sat back down with my friends. And I said,
very kind.
"Well, I'm not cock-blocking my friend at a sex club, so I guess I'm sticking around."
Because it's been forever since you've seen that.
Oh, yeah. And it's not... I would never want to sacrifice opportunity for something like leaving at that time unless it was urgent. It was never going to be something I thought to do. So I sat there and waited and hoped that it was a good experience. So
okay, so many guys are quiet during everything, during making out, during cuddling, during sex, and I'm like, what the fuck are you thinking? Do you like me? Do you not like me? And, like, maybe you're thinking, like, oh, wow, she's so fucking hot, I'm so lucky to be here. I have no fucking clue. None of us do, especially if it's a very new thing. Like, if it's an established connection, like, fuck that, you know? But I'm talking about, like, the first couple of times, especially the first time. Tell me I'm hot.
Yeah.
In that situation, they do want to please. Most
guys do. Most people want to please. If somebody said to me, "I like clitoral stimulation," and then I start finger banging her, then that's my bad. That's my bad, right? I'm not the fucking smartest, tool in the shed, whatever. So that's why communication is literally so helpful, but it's not just enough to know it. Like, oh, I'm going to walk around demanding it. It's a beautiful thing. But to be able to actually get it from people and have that be a pleasant experience for everybody is to empower people to give you what you want.
Yeah. So I'm learning.
This has only been a short clip of my interview with Elle. Catch the full 46-minute interview, episode 39 on Sex and Swinging with Toronto Unicorn podcast.